How's it going, everyone, and welcome to a brand new video. So tonight we have come to a place that we've actually been wanting to come to for possibly 4 or 5 years, and we tried to get to it around 4 or 5 years ago, and we had to turn back because we literally just couldn't find it. But I've done further research and finally I've found where this place is located, and tonight we're going to be investigating Anchor Church in Derbyshire. Let's give you a little look at the outside. Look at this then. Doorway, window. It's basically a massive cave system built into the rock formation of this cliff, right beside the river. Got some decent weather as well, which is good. I'll show you inside the place. So the history of this cave is a bit sort of, turn this on, where is it? The history is a bit vague because they don't really know when this cave sort of was formed or came about, what it was actually used for, really. There are documents that date it back to the 1500s, but some believe that somebody actually lived in here in the Middle Ages. This is the doorway you walk through. Got some of the cave system here. Walk through it. The windows. There's Kev. Little fireplace, which is obviously built after.
That's a little thing in that is. You know what that is?
What?
Circle of life.
Hey?
It's a circle of
Film it.
life.
It's Flintstones TV.
Hey? Flintstones TV.
Good evening and welcome to the news at 1. Or is it 2? I don't know. It's a medieval, what's the name of it? TV.
We've got some other part of the cave over here, which seems like it was different rooms as well. But yeah, it's quite an interesting place, isn't it, David?
It's very interesting.
You say you camped here?
When I was 15, we had a school trip just before I left school, and we canoed from Derby to Nottingham, and on the way, this is where we camped halfway. Camped just here, and we had a walk around in here, but there were loads and loads of bats at that time.
Yeah, it's empty now, perhaps.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be any in here. Do you think it's a place, Gav?
They're good, innit?
You've never been here, have you, either?
No, I haven't.
It's the first time I've ever been in here.
It's a bit drafty in summer, winter.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, you need to get hold of...
Get some logs on the fire.
what's his name?
As you can see, it's quite a big cave. We did the, a couple of times we've been to the Hermit's Cave in Derbyshire, and that's like a smaller one, isn't it? It's probably about a quarter the size of this. Yeah, this one's a lot bigger. And there's been quite a lot of paranormal activity happening in this cave and around the outside of it. People have caught whispery voices, disembodied voices, EVPs. People have seen things in here, dark shadows and cloaked figures. So tonight we're going to be here till it's dark as well, and we're going to just investigate and see what we capture and experience while we're here. So
Okay, the look at the place. It's got to be haunted, isn't it?
yeah, it's got some history to it, definitely. But there's a lot of sort of questions about the history of this place because they don't really know when it was formed and what it was sort of in the earlier sort of period of it. So there's a lot of mystery about the place. So we'll see what we got on EVP, see what we got on Spirit Box later, see if we can find out any information about the place, possibly who is here and haunts it.
We've come to a conclusion that it's not as old
Yeah.
as it seems, because we've found some evidence. Come here.
What's that?
Red raw plugs.
Hey?
So, whether they had them in them days,
Time, this is
you know,
red raw.
you know, they shaving
Time
right
team.
there,
Time team.
sink,
See?
yeah. God knows how much.
Oh, it was a sink here. Is it a
Sink,
shave?
no, it's a
Mirror.
shaving mirror, yeah.
Shaving mirror.
Yeah, shave mirror. like he's a little fella.
And as time's gone on, he's splashed the water and wore that away.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. But what a find.
Yeah. Well, there is something that I do know about the place, and that was in the early 1800s, they actually came in here and recarved it all
Did they?
to what it looks like now, with the, you know how the windows are more sort of carved out, and the doorway, especially the entrance
Oh, they're
bit,
smooth, aren't they?
and the steps as well. They carved the steps to go up. And that was done in the early 1800s, I think the 1830s or something like that. But other than that, we don't really know much about what it was and why it's here. Just about the hauntings and what people have actually sighted and heard in the place. So I'm interested to see what we find tonight. If you guys see or hear anything at all that we don't point out in the video in the background, please let us know in the comments with timestamps, and send any creepy screenshots you've got to us on Facebook. There's a link in the description. Subscribe if you're new as well.
Tom,
What's that?
that's where he used to put his phone.
He used to put his
when
phone
he was
in,
having a
like.
shave.
Yeah.
His phone.
Amazing.
In the 1500s.
Yeah.
There.
Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
That one there, look. That's where his toothbrush went.
Toothbrush, yeah.
There. Yeah, interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We're probably going to do a couple of EVPs or a spirit box session while we're here in the day as well. See if we can get any initial communication or anything happen while it's daylight. And then when it gets dark, I'm assuming it's going to take a bit of a different turn. It's going to be quite creepy in here. We might get attacked by bats.
You might do. Yeah, you never know.
So we'll see. But yeah, we'll see what happens throughout the night. We're going to document everything onto video and go from there.
Yeah. Anybody here with us now?
Are you part of this building?
Do you mind that we're here? No. What are you wearing? Are we in the right place?
I said someone growl.
You used to live here.
Where are you now? Can you see us? Is this where you are?
Can you tell us what this building or this cave was used for? Is there somebody that haunts here? Was this somewhere that you lived in life? Do you like to try and scare people away from this place?
Can you tell us what this building or this cave was used for?
What is that?
What's that banging?
Anybody that haunts here
What is that? Oh my God. Listen off the
or
first.
this cave was used for?
It says church straight away. It
Away.
says church straight away. When I
Say
said
again.
what was it used for, straight away
again,
it goes church. Like that.
Play
Play it again.
Can you tell us what this building or this cave was used for?
Oh, spot on that is.
Can you tell us what this building
That's spot on, that
We've just heard you say that this was a church. Were you connected to the church? Is this somewhere that you came to a lot? Did you pass away in here, in this cave? Who are you? Could you try and tell us your first name? Did you hear the movement?
Somewhat.
Come from this back area?
is. Aye.
There was movement when after, I think it was the second or third question. It sounded like someone was shuffling behind us over
Your
here.
feet.
No, we was all still.
It was still.
It came from behind me over here. Like near where all our stuff is.
Where's it get on there?
But you might have to take it on here actually.
I've just heard you say that this was a church. Are you connected to the church?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Whoa, there's something else as well, listen.
To the church. Is this
Oh my days! Oh my days! That's clear, that second one.
somewhere that you came to a lot?
Yes. Yeah.
Said something else as well.
Did you pass away in this cave?
Yeah.
It was 100% and
Yeah.
so it's saying yes.
Yeah, that was.
It said yes twice in the
Something
first
else as
question.
well, but I couldn't figure out what it was, but you might be able to pick it up when you edit. What happened here in this part?
What did I say?
Killed.
He just said spirit box.
What's this side here?
What's this?
There definitely seems to be something inside the cave. We've just obviously done EVP and spirit box, and 100% something said church and was answering yes to our questions on EVP. I definitely heard some responses on the spirit box, but obviously I'd have gone over them when I get back home and you guys would have seen the responses that we did get. But I'm looking forward to it getting pitch black in here because it's going to be really, really eerie and seeing what happens then.
Who's here?
How many of you?
Three.
Three of you. That's what I thought in my brain that there was three.
I just want to point out as well, obviously when we're doing these sessions, a lot of the times we don't hear responses in the moment. So there could be a lot of intelligent stuff coming through this, but we're not hearing it in the moment. So when I'm going over this in the edit, there's probably a lot more than what we're hearing right now.
Feeling about it. Yeah. Is there anybody in this corner? Are you happy with that on the wall?
If you just try to speak, please try and come through clearer for me. Shout it, shout your name as loud as you can. You said this was a church. What did you do here? Was that someone outside? Did you hear that? Was that someone outside? Was that someone outside? Did you hear that? Was that someone outside?
No. Did you hear?
I heard it. Yeah, like, is that someone outside?
Just that cool.
No.
That was no one outside.
You might have to pick that up.
I am on recording. I thought that name. I thought that was outside the key.
Is it?
I thought, watch it.
It was this corner.
Was it?
Yeah, down here.
It was over here. On my left
Do
ear.
another one.
My left ear.
Sure. Let me play this first.
Still.
Who was it that just made that noise? You need to tell us who you are. Listen.
People coming down.
Yeah, listen. Be quiet. Be quiet, David.
You need to tell us who you are.
No!
Yeah, so
I said you need to tell us who you are. No!
You need to tell us who you are.
There was 100% talking on the first,
Yeah,
after the
there
first
was, yeah.
question,
You'll look-
and then I said, "You need to tell us.
Yeah.
You need to tell us your name." And it goes, "No." So, what it seems like is there's a spirit in here that obviously is talking, but don't want us to know who they are.
Oh, boys.
Right, guys, gonna have to end the video there because basically 2 paranormal teams turned up, didn't there?
Yep.
One after another.
They were queuing to get in.
One turned up and then we come up with a deal where they go and investigate one of the other caves while we finished off there. But then we was doing EVPs and stuff, and then the second one turned up. So yeah, not really gone to plan, but I think we've still got some footage and some evidence.
Yeah.
The EVPs were really good in the daytime and when it got dark. We've got those recorded, so
Yeah. We've got some funny bits,
yeah.
haven't we?
Yeah. If you want to watch the funny bits, go and follow me on Instagram because that's where they'll be. And I think I left a bit in at the start of the video as well. That was you, I think. I think I left you in.
Oh, again.
Anyway, guys, if you have seen or heard anything on the video that I haven't pointed out, let me know in the comments below with timestamps. Any screenshots, send them to me on Facebook. There's a link in the description. Follow me on Instagram. All the behind the scenes stories and funny bits will all be on there, so go and follow me over on there as well. And yeah, we're gonna try and get a full night soon. We are obviously at the end of the month staying in a haunted hotel, so if all that goes to plan and we don't go into flipping lockdown again, that should be a double 2-part special. So yeah, we're gonna have to end the video there. We're back at the car.
Yeah.
Kev's on a coffee break. Here he is.
Coffee break yet again.
And yeah, chocolate break for David. But yeah, it's been a nice day. So we've had a nice walk out anyway, a bit of investigating. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did,
It'll be all good.
give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, there'll be loads more coming up. And we have got other places lined up. It's just getting out to do them. So yeah, hopefully. In fact, when the last like 2 or 3 investigations, there's always something's gone wrong on them, hasn't it?
We've had a bit of a jinxy week.
We have.
we? Yeah.
See one out then.
It's been a bit of a crazy one.
And what was that then?
There's a stone.
Well,
Trod on a stone. Yeah,
Yeah.
a bit of a
Stuff up.
jinxy week. Wherever we've been, something's gone wrong.
It's ours.
Equipment,
Yeah, that equipment, wasn't it?
yeah.
So,
But normally we get something good out of it.
yeah,
Might not be a lot, but we'll get something.
yeah. So, we're going to end the video here, guys. And hopefully on the next one, we don't have anything going wrong or anyone turning up on us. And we never let out locations anymore. We stopped letting out locations, but we still have people turn up, don't we?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we do.
that's a plane because we're literally near an airport as well. Luckily, we've not had to deal with sheep today, so that's one thing.
Yes, I have to go back
So-
to that place, that sheepy.
Yeah, where's that, Lincoln?
Lincoln.
Yeah, who remembers the sheep video where
Everybody
Kev reckons
remembers
they were
that.
talking through the sheep?
Sheep. Ah,
And
That's
get-
why you often see
Get
videos
this.
when
he was
Kev's
serious.
carrying the mascot sheep around.
that's it. I have to bring out Skittles next time.
Yeah. Leave a comment down below if you remember the sheep video and you want us to go back to that abbey where the sheep were.
Yeah.
Even to just do like a little funny video
do a
there.
little live
The
there
return
if
to
you
the
want.
sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even go
Live,
live
don't
there.
you,
Yeah,
man?
let us know in the comments and might take a trip there.
Yes, we will. Next
But
week,
yeah.
before it gets too cold.
Let's rock and
Too
roll.
cold, look at the old man. They've got a shawl. Get a shawl round him.
Let's rock and roll.
Freezing
Yes.
I am.
Get back on the road.
See you Wednesday.
Yeah.
See you on the next video, guys.